Hey guys, welcome back to CharisMarieTv. Today's video is my go-to makeup look using all affordable / drugstore £10, $15 or less makeup look. This is a look that I technically wore for my sister's wedding. If I'm going out to a party or event, this is the look that I usually go for. Simple skin, structured brow, really flirty eye look with wispy lashes and a glossy nude lip. I love this look. I probably feel most comfortable in makeup like this because it just works for every occasion. And really for this video I wanted to demonstrate that you don't need super expensive products. You don't have to start at MAC or go to Fenty, Too Faced, Tarte. You don't have to stand at those big brands to get a really good look. So I really hope you guys enjoy this makeup look. All the products that I use will be in the description bar down below. If you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is start with some primer water. Usually I like to put some kind of extra hydration into my face, whether that's a toning mist, a essence spray, or a primer water. This one is from Primark. It's £2 and this is my second bottle of this, so I've had it for a while. Well, I've been using it for a while. And just gonna let that dry for a bit, and then I get into my, well, not dry, but let the skin soak that up. And I'm gonna get into my brows. I usually go for a brow pomade. Sometimes I do use like a brow pencil, but my drugstore brow pomade right now is the one by Revolution Pro. This one is £5, which would be like $8 if you do the conversion. And like I say, I usually have pretty full brows. I don't really have to do too much with them. And this brow brush is the BH Cosmetics V10 brush. I've had this eyebrow brush for years and it's my favorite one. I need to find a new one, so if you know any new ones, any good ones, let me know down below. So after I kind of put down the frame of my brows, I'm going to actually moisturize my skin today. Instead of using my Revolution Boost, I'm going to use this simple Replenishing Rich Moisturizer. And if you noticed, if you watch my last videos, you're gonna realize I'm not really using the products that I typically use all the time, because most of my makeup is like affordable makeup anyway. So instead of using my W7 concealer, I'm gonna go back to this old one. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I hope this shade works for cleaning up my brows, because I don't like too sharp or too crisp of a brow. This is in the shade Warm Honey. I have two eyebrow shapes going on. I usually do, so oh no, this is really bad. I have really two distinct shapes going on. I like this one more than this one, or this one more than, I don't know, but yeah. So I'm using this. This is the Star Primer by Revolution. It's like a really nice hydrogel formula, very minty, kind of eucalyptus, but it really just plumps the skin and it makes like a kind of sticky base for you to put your makeup on too. So I like to just start with this too. It further adds like some hydration to the skin, but it also makes the skin like really plump and just makes the skin look supple, makes foundation go on really nice and smooth. So I like to add a little bit of that, but I'm also going a bit extra today and use a little bit of the Revolution Pore Perfecting Primer, and just use a little bit of that around my nose just to minimize the pores there. For foundation today, I'm using the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover in the shade 336 Golden Bronze, and I'm just gonna squeeze some of that on my face. I usually like to blend my foundation with a brush and then pick up extra, take out streaks if there are any with a sponge afterward. This one is just from my BS Small. It's a Amazon brand. Let me just take that up from dripping on my face. So yeah, I'm also blend that out. So I'm gonna look a bit yellow for a while, but it subsides after it dries a bit and after I put on concealer and bronzer and all that stuff. So yeah, for concealer, I'm tempted to use the LA Girl one, but I had another concealer here. This is the Sleek Life Proof Concealer. I think I'll use this one under my eye today. The only thing that I don't like about this concealer is that the wand is so tiny. So I have to continue press and dig inside before I get any real product under my eye. Now this color looks very close to my foundation right now. Since it seems like a little natural, I'm just going to add just a little bit more of a brighter shade. This is the W7 concealer that I usually use to clean up my brows, but it's in the shade MW7, and it's a bit like lighter. So I'm just gonna add just a little bit of that right here, which isn't much brighter, let's be honest, but it'll help out just a little bit for this concealer shade. So we're gonna blend that in with my sponge. This is the number 7 Flawless Foundation Beauty Sponge. I think that's what it's called. Oh, it will be in the description down below. So it's slightly brighter, not dramatically, but nice. Those two concealers mix really nicely together. I'm gonna set my, oh, my brushes need to wash. I will use it, and it's like a really nice transition shade. It's gonna kind of mute down my eye just a little bit, and that's why I wanted to add a bit more brightness to my under eye initially. And I'm using that to set my under eye. Taking it on my eyelid too, just to dry my eyelid. And that's about that. To set my face, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder. This is in the shade Classic Tan, and I haven't used a pressed powder to set my face in a really long time. Usually I use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder or the Sephora Micro Swoop powder, but these videos are a chance for me to actually use the products that I have in my collection. For the eyeshadow, I'm going to use the palette that I have in my hand. This is the Technic Be Fearless palette. Yup, it's a dupe of the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I did a review of it, like a comparison video, like a year ago almost at this point. I think almost like exactly a year ago. But I'm gonna use it today just to make like a simple, maybe like a gold or bronzy eye. I haven't used this palette in a long time, but I know every time I use it, I'm always pleased. The thing is, I just realized I don't actually have a drugstore eyeshadow palette, like one that's consistently in the drugstore that you can go and get. Like Technic is an affordable brand, but it's not in drugstores. I'm gonna put the shade Cocoa, Glen Cocoa, in the outer corner. So I'm gonna use the shade Gold Rush right here. It's like a deep bronzish gold. Just add a little bit of the shade Roar on top of the gold just to see what that will do. I don't have to, but I could do what I want. So I'm just gonna take the shade Jane and put that through the crease, just because I feel like I could lighten up the outer part a little bit more. Try not to squint your eyes when you do eyeliner too, because when you squint, the lens will look really thin, and then you open your eye and then the line is mad thick. So do the lower lash line one time. I'm gonna take the same brush that I use on my hand. I'm just disgusting today. And I'm gonna use the shade, probably just Cocoa again, just to fill in the lower lash line, to darken it out. Oh, and I'm gonna use the shade Cougar as the inner corner shade. And I use too much of it, as I always do, because I always do too much. I'm always over. For bronzer today, I'm ended up using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Powder, which is the same pressed powder that I use on my face, just in the darker shade. This is the shade 800 Cocoa. One for you, Glen Cocoa. Oh, why do I always do that every time I hear about Cocoa? But yes, so I basically set my face with the shade 700, and I'm going to bronze with the shade 800 right now in the shade Cocoa. One for you, Glen Cocoa. I feel like I always spend like a really long time bronzing. You know, it always looks like I put Gel Eyeliner bronzer there, but that's not bronzer, that's like my skin. I'm using the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush. This is in the shade Summer Breeze. I need a new stippling brush, guys, because this one is been around for a while. I feel like I can go for a slightly deeper blush though. Using this W7 blush now, just because I feel like I want a bit more I've been liking blush lately. I don't know what happened. I used to hate blush, but now I want blush. This is a pinker blush. Is this a deep that I want though? Just gonna try it and see what it does. It isn't deeper, but it's bolder. Primer, water again, just to put the base together. The mist on that is so good. I have this first layer down, but I feel like I could use a little more bronzer. So oh yeah, that little bit of bronzer. This bronzing brush is so good. It's from Amazon, from a brand called Macchiato. Really good bronzing brush, cause it really packs on color. I mean like powder, but it gives me a Technic. I don't know. I really like it. Pachow, much better. This time I'm using the Revolution Pro Fix Amazing Makeup Fixing Spray. £5. It's pretty good. It's kind of hot. It smells like alcohol. Every time I use it, I'm like, alcohol. Whew. You know, highlighters sometimes I just don't really love. The only highlighters I was really like entirely in love with were the It's Mary Beige Cosmetics highlighters, and if it's not those, I don't really like highlighter. So primer spray, She lip liner in a shade called Dark Brown. I was gonna do like a colorful lip just to be like I switch it up, but that ain't me. So I'm gonna start with this Essence Color Boost Matte About Matte liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Romance, I think. Dusty Romance. And I'll just put this down as like a base color. Now I have two I could choose from. I could go for a head tone, which would be a bit more peachy, or I could go for the shade Sugar Coated. I don't think I really use Sugar Coated that much, so I'm gonna try it right now. You know, the thing is, when I use this lip gloss by itself, I love it, but on top of other lipsticks, like it just isn't glossy enough. So I got a little gloss because I tell you, I love lip gloss and nothing touches the soul like lip gloss on top of lip gloss on top of lipstick. That's just how things go. A little bit though, not a lot, just to get the extra. That's it. Oh, that's cute. That's it. That's hot. That's cute. That's it. This is it right here. This is the look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. All the products that I use will be in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, you guys have been watching CharisMarieTv. Until next time.